on this week's basketball podcast. Southern Utah is starting 2026 off strong. The T-Birds are in second in the WAC standings. They're led by sophomore guard Sierra Chambers. From Danville, California, Chambers came off the bench and averaged just 4 points a game last year. This year, Chambers leads the team in scoring and has become a huge role player for the team. We'll hear all about what's working for Southern Utah and Sierra Chambers next on the WAC podcast. All right, we are now joined by Southern Utah women's basketball guard, the sophomore Sierra Chambers. Sierra, you guys are coming off of a big week last week. It was unfortunate for the Thunderbirds, but you guys put up a tremendous fight in overtime. I know it's back to the grind this week as conference play is officially underway. What is the message that Coach Mason had from you from last week that you guys are building as you have 2 more tough road games ahead?
I think just working hard and keep staying locked in. I think these next 2 games are a good opportunity for us. So I think just staying locked in and stay locked in on our goal. Yeah.
And obviously, I mean, it was a huge game against both the unbeaten teams, California Baptist, Southern Utah. What did you guys take away from that matchup as the great opportunity that conference play provides is you'll see them 2 more times?
Mm-hmm. I think we also just have a lot of more opportunities in the future. And with our film, we can look back and see our mistakes and just make these changes for future games and for when we play them in the future as well.
This team, there were a lot of question marks coming into the year with so many newcomers. You guys were picked towards the bottom of the poll in the preseason, and you certainly have gone on a tear to start conference play. So what is working for this group?
For us, I think our energy really works for us, and competing in practice every day. We compete every day and we have a lot of energy. So I think just staying consistent with those 2 things really helps us and just putting in the work.
You look at your season last year, so you came off the bench, you averaged about 4 points a game, and this year you're taking 3 times as many shots. You're the leading scorer for the team. You're averaging over 14 points a game. So for you, what was the biggest difference between last year and this year?
I think with a lot of our seniors graduating and people leaving our team, more people just had to step up and go into the roles that they were playing. And I think it was helpful watching a lot of our seniors last year play. So it kind of set an example of what I had to do this year.
Is that a conversation that you and Coach Mason had is, hey, we're going to need you to be more of a scorer for this team. You know, if you have the opportunity, I just did a couple of your highlights. You broke them down, how you just take it. You can take it up the entire floor. You find a lane and then you draw the foul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we definitely have talked about that and just being more aggressive and just trying to do my best out there.
And then when you do get to the line, you're one of the top free throw shooters in the conference. Right now, you're second in free throws made. And so does that just come down to fundamentals and continuing to work on your shot day in and day out so that when you get to the line, you know that there's a good chance it's going to go in and be beneficial for your team?
Yeah, I would say just fundamentals and taking my time and just thinking it as a rest for me.
And you had mentioned there were a ton of seniors last year. Now this year, so many newcomers. Of course, you have Ava Urick, who's back once again. I know I talked to her at the beginning of the season. She's certainly a veteran and a role model. What do you take away from her game as, she's one of the older players as it's a group of young talent this year?
Mm-hmm. I think she's definitely been playing college basketball longer than I have. So whenever she tries to help me out, I always take that advice like as much as I can. And I think I really look up to her too as a leader. Like she is always there for me on and off the court. So I think just looking up to her and listening to what she tells me to do, like it really helps me out.
And you're originally from Danville, California. So what brought you to Cedar City initially?
I just love the coaches and the environment when I first came here on my visit, I think junior year in high school. And then I wanted to play basketball and I wanted to play for Coach Tracy. So I think that's definitely what brought me here.
Obviously, Cedar City, I've had the opportunity to go there a couple of times. It's a beautiful campus. You're right next to the mountains. What has been your favorite part about living in Utah and being up there where there's just so much gorgeous scenery.
I think there's definitely more outdoor things to do here. Like when we're not in season, we do a lot of things like hiking and we'll play pickleball sometimes as a team, but there's more outdoor things to do here.
What's your favorite? Are you into, skiing or snowboarding or big hiker?
I do like hiking, yeah.
I did. I tried to take a hike when I was out there just around, but I was by myself, so I didn't want to go too far where I had no
Yeah.
access. But back to basketball with this team. I mean, conference play is officially underway. So where do you feel like you're trying to make the biggest stride in your game? I mean, you've already had tremendous improvement from last year to this year, but more chances, you're getting increased amounts of minutes every single game. And so what are you trying to focus on?
I think for me, I'm trying to put my teammates in better positions and trying to create more opportunities for them. And I think as a point guard, it's my job to kind of control our offense and push our transition. So I'm trying to create as much opportunity as I can for my teammates. That's one thing I'm working on.
Who has surprised you the most on this team, just from summer workouts, getting to know some of the players, and now who's, created a big impact for this team and has really helped the Thunderbirds burst onto the scene in conference play?
I would say Ava, even though I've played with her last year, she has still like made a huge impact on our team this year. And I think recently she's been playing super well. So I'm really proud of her.
Top rebounder in the
Yeah.
conference. She's doing a great job there. When you look at where this team wants to be, what's the message, I guess, from Coach Mason as you continue to push ahead and you're going on the road, you're traveling all the way to Stephenville, then you got to hit Abilene as well. Two tough opponents coming up here.
I think one thing she kind of emphasizes is paying attention to details. Like you said, Ava's a great rebounder. I know our coach emphasizes rebounding a lot. So I think the more we can stick to our fundamentals and um, pay attention to the small details, like it'll work for us.
And for you, where does your love for basketball stem from?
Um, Well, my older brother played basketball when I was younger. So, like, as a younger sister, I always just wanted to do what he did. So, that's how I kind of got into playing basketball. And when I was growing up, a lot of my friends played basketball as well. So, I think just being in that environment where a lot of people around me play basketball really got me into it.
Now, was basketball the only sport that you had played, or was there other ones and just basketball took the lead as you pursued college
Yeah,
athletics?
I played soccer as well up until high school. And then once high school started, I had to pick between soccer and basketball, and I chose basketball.
And give me an inside look at your pregame routine. What goes on? Do you have a ritual that you always do? Are you superstitious in any way?
Not really, but I do like to like carve out a bunch of time to get ready before the game because I have to do my hair and I'll do like some makeup, but I like to like have enough time to do all that to where I'm not feeling rushed.
Have your parents, any family members, been able to come out to Cedar City for some games from California?
Yeah, they actually just came to our most recent two games at home. So
Very.
sometimes they'll come out to
And
see
will
us.
will they be in Vegas? I mean, that's always a hotbed for, families looking to make a big trip.
Yeah, my mom will definitely be in Vegas.
Well, it's been great catching up with you, Sierra. You're off to a tremendous start
Thank you.
as Southern Utah has two big road games ahead. They'll play Tarleton State on Thursday. Then they'll go over to Abilene to take on the Wildcats on Saturday. Of course, you can view those games on ESPN. Thank you so much. Best of luck this weekend, and we'll probably catch up in Vegas.
Okay, thank you so much.